Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to talk about how to heal and unblock your root chakra. And before I get into the video, I just want to say it doesn't matter if you have worked on it before and you're coming back to it. Don't judge yourself for it because our chakras can get disbalanced at any point of time in our life because of life events, turning points, major life changes. So no, don't be judgmental, and it's totally fine. It's not like that you are not healing or you are going backwards. No, you are progressing and you are healing, and it's totally normal. So I just a while ago have realized I had an epiphany that Tisha, your root chakra is so blocked right now, like again. So I've been working on my root chakra ever since, and I just wanted to share with you guys how to do it as well because it's very important. At the end of the day, we are all living in a human experience, and that human experience consists of pain, grief, negative emotions, and it's totally fine to feel all that. And I want my channel to be as authentic and raw as possible, so no shame admitting that I've been having trouble with my root chakra. So yeah. What matters is what we choose to do with the negative emotions, what we choose to do, and what we are choosing. Healing our root chakra. Let's get into the video without any further ado. So chakras are energy centers of our body, and the root chakra is basically the foundation of the chakra system. So like if you're totally beginner, like it's very advisable to start with your root. The root chakra is located in the base of the spine. It's connected with the earth element, and basically a disbalanced, let's first talk about what a disbalanced root chakra would look like. So it can vary from taking too much risk and not calculating risk to even not taking risk at all, being too much fearful and anxious, not feeling secure within our environment, not feeling secure within our own body, not feeling connected with our body, not feeling connected with nature, feeling unsafe within our environment or within ourselves, feeling fatigued, sleeping issues. I'm just giving examples of the symptoms, like there are a lot, many, like I'm just mentioning the ones that are coming in my mind right now. Being ungrounded, feeling fears and anxieties with regarding our safety, survival, physical things, finances, or just like your place in the world, like feeling like disconnected from the world and like not having the will to just enjoy or just live, like live life. It's basically being on survival mode, being on autopilot. And you don't have to resonate with everything that I've mentioned because different people have different levels of disbalance. And even if you feel that you are not resonating with much of it, then also I would say, in my opinion, it's best to balance our every chakra once in a while. So yeah, let's take a look at how to balance it. So there are multiple methods of balancing your root chakra and every other chakra actually, but I would say don't just use only one method because most probably it won't work. Instead, choose different methods, and in that way, when we consistently take action towards healing or balancing our chakras, it will more probably work. Okay, at least that's what I have seen in my case. So the first method I'm going to talk about is the most easiest and the most laziest method. But yeah, no judgments here because I use it too. So it's wearing the color. Root chakra is associated with red color, so just wearing red clothes, red accessories, hats, bags, earrings, anything. Nail polish. See what's best for you. I personally love the nail polish method, but sadly I can't use nail polish right now since a long time and for a long time in future as well because I remember my days. An advice which is completely irrelevant to this video but it's very important. Never ever remove your gel nail polish at home as if you're not a professional, especially not with a filer. No. I've applied Alta yesterday and that's also red and I love Alta, but the problem here is it's gone. So like it's not convenient and it gets washed off very easily. So yesterday my hand was like that and today it's like this. It's almost gone. I don't know if you can see the remnants of it, but like yeah, it's gone only. So you can also use Alta if you want to. The next method would be meditation. So you can use any guided meditation for root chakra. It's available on YouTube, or you can do chant meditations. Even that is available on YouTube. You can just play it on background and relax. Although I personally love to do it myself, like chant it myself. So for that, you need to sit in a meditative pose and inhale through your nose deeply, and then while exhaling, chant Lam. This is the Beach mantra for root chakra. Basically, it's just Lam. So there's a stretch at the end of it. So it's, oh, I don't know if the stretch would be visible because of my noise cancelling app. It's not that good of an app, but like, it just gets by. So there's a stretch at the end. It's basically like the Om meditation. So instead of Om, we will say Lam. Om is for third eye, Lam is for root chakra. You can do it 3 to 5 minutes a day. Just be consistent. Like if you're a very beginner, then even like 2-4 minutes will be fine. Just like be consistent. Another method will be asanas, like yoga. So there are different yogas for different chakras, and I don't know about the other chakras, but I know for root chakra because I am currently doing all this right now. I have to do a bit research. So Malasana, like I am personally doing all this: Malasana, Dhanurasana, Bhujangasana. Actually, Bhujangasana is for all the 3 lower chakras. It's helpful for all the 3, but yeah. And others like actually, I don't know the name for the others, but you can do your own research if you want to apply yoga. I actually used to do a lot of yoga when I was in school. Like we had these weekly sessions, like we had class and we had exams also for that subject. So like yeah, it was fun actually. And like we had this up to I think 8 or 10 standards, so like 14 to 16 years old. But then now, since a very long time, I have not been practicing yoga regularly, and I'm planning to make it regular. So yeah, try yoga. It's actually really good. You should try yoga. Next method would be moving your body. Okay, being connected with your body again. So any physical activities like walking, running, jogging, dancing, anything you can try. And it also helps us ground ourselves, which is our next method. Grounding ourselves is, I think, one of the best methods for healing and balancing our root chakra, because when we ground ourselves, we are in the present moment. We are like not thinking about past or future or anything. Like we are being connected to the present moment. We are being connected to ourselves. So in that way, it really balances the root chakra, because if we see that a disbalanced root chakra will have all these fears and anxieties about the future, or about will I be able to sustain myself, or like will I is this anything like matters, like whatever the case is, fears and anxieties basically are rooted in either past or future, right? So is the past going to repeat itself, or like any worries about future? So it's either rooted in the past or in the future. But when we remove all that and when we focus on the present moment, when we are being mindful and we are completely in the present moment, then all those fears are not there, right? So that's the logic. But and also being connected with earth, that's also the logic, because root chakra is associated with earth element, and grounding basically helps us get connected with the earth, Mother Earth. So yeah, and grounding can you can do it by either any guided meditation on YouTube, but then again, it's not just meditation. Oh, there's a fly here. I feel like it's an important message you all need to hear. So it's not just about meditation. Grounding can be any activity. It can be any daily activity. Let's just say you are washing dishes. Even washing dishes can be a grounding activity if you are doing it properly, in the sense that you're not thinking about anything else. You are in the present moment. You are just doing the action when you are doing it. Like you are completely focused on washing your dishes. So that's, in that way, you are being grounded. Your energy is grounded. So, and also grounding by being in nature, walking barefoot on the grass, real grass. Sorry, I don't know why I felt the urge to say, clarify that. I have seen people, okay, I have seen people treat those, what are those called? Carpets. Those grass carpets, like fake grass carpets, treat those as real grass, but like, not those. Not those I'm talking about. Walk on actual real grass barefoot. So in that way, you are connecting with nature. You are being grounded. You're grounding your nature energy with the nature. You go on a hike, walk on the beach, anything that is rest, anything that you feel like. And I don't know if I've already said it or not, but just in case, grounding can also be done by moving your body, like all the physical activities I've mentioned earlier in this video, dancing, running, jogging, whatever. You can also ground your energy by that. Basically, it's just being mindful and being in the present moment. Oh, my back hurts. I have been sitting straight for such long. This is my second time filming this. I have filmed the entire video and then I saw it wasn't recording. I was like, huh? Total Mercury retrograde vibes, but although I don't think so, it's Mercury retrograde now. I don't think so now. But still, like, it was my fault. But can I just talk like this for the other points? My back really hurts. I hope I'm in the rain. But most probably I am, whatever. But the next thing is crystals, working with crystals. I love crystals. So there are specific crystals for root chakra, and the ones I have here is snowflake obsidian. You can also use black obsidian. I don't know if it's focusing on like just, you can see, right? I hope you can. Then we have black tourmaline. Then this is smoky quartz. These are the ones I have. Others, you can use carnelian or hematite, I guess. So yeah, you can work with crystals by, you can wear them as bracelets or pendants, or put them on your bedside table, or you can just carry them wherever you go, in your pocket, in your bag, whatever suits best for you. You know why my back hurts this much? It's not, yeah, it's of course because of lifestyle, but also because of calcium. My calcium is low. Since the starting of the year, this calcium thing is such a mess. And I'm talking about this because it's related, connecting to the video, because root chakra tells us about taking care of our body, taking care of our physical well-being, our overall well-being actually, not just physical, but it starts with the physical, right? So yeah, take care of your body. If you're not taking care of your body, then also your root chakra might get disbalanced. I think that's all. I mean, by the end of the video, then just see how, like, my posture have changed. Oh my god. I think I've covered all the methods that I know of, and you can try to just make sure that you are trying multiple of them, not just one, and not just one time, because for many people, many different methods work and others may not work, because every people is different, and just one time is just not enough. And I know this video maybe was a bit chaotic. I don't know if it was chaotic or not. The first 2 times I filmed it, it was very chaotic. But now, I don't know. But even if it was, then that's me. So yeah, I enjoyed shooting this video for the second or third time. But no, I seriously enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. And I love you guys for the 25 people that will be watching this. But it's just, yeah, I want to build a community, and I want my channel to be as authentic as possible. So I feel like you should see parts of me, not just perfect version of anything, because I know my videos are far from perfect. So yeah, if you liked my chaoticness and also the wisdom, the main thing that I've offered, I mean the points and all that information I've offered, then drop a like and comment what are your thoughts about this. And I think, yeah, I'm doing for the rest of the chakras as well. So if you want to see that, stay tuned. I'm a beginner at doing this kind of videos because doing tarot readings is one thing, and putting the camera right on my face and speaking and talking and then editing and making sense out of the video is another thing. But yeah, I actually love doing this. I like doing this. I'm going to do this. I will do this more often. So yeah, bye. I feel like if I just keep talking, I will keep talking. So like, yeah, bye.